Welcome back. Today we're just going to be doing a regular run-through of Castlevania. I have an ulterior motive. I'm testing the levels of my professional microphone. Caution, I may be overmodulating today, and I'm greatly humiliated. So anyway, you can enter different codes like Axe Armor, Richter, and in this version, Remastered, you could play as Maria, something that you couldn't in the original disc version on the PlayStation, where, of course, I love this game, Symphony of the Night, beautiful music. This is the Ring of Luck code. You can enter that. I made a short video, and now in this one, we need to beat Dracula and beat him fast. So we're going to have to skip every single cutscene here and not open the secret compartment upstairs. Well, that is no problem. You can check out my other video where we do that. You start off with lower health if you use that ring code, but you get the Ring of Luck from ancient Egypt, the Lapis Lazuli, as well as 99 luck from the very beginning. Okay, that's enough about that. We're not using that code for this walkthrough. Chosen an Anne Rice vampire name. So we have to, I'm going to skip everything, not take any chances with it, and just run up the stairs, not opening the upstairs compartment where you press the button. Come on, man, run. Okay. I don't want the boomerang. I'm gonna holy water item crash in. I'm also trying not to curse as much in my videos.
Dracula, die now.
Okay, skip the cutscene. I'm gonna grab the holy water. Crash it. I think we'd have a bit better result if we used the boomerang. But yeah, okay, now that'll be really strong here in case that didn't work, but it did. Now, this next guy you can hit in the feet. Oh man, I need to get him from that not.
Impossible. Not this time.
Okay, was I fast enough? I'm gonna skip every cutscene. Okay, can I skip this?
Count Dracula had risen.
Oh, and such beautiful music. I hate to skip it. 80 we start off with, as opposed to if we use the Lapis Lazuli, we'd be starting off with 25. That's the downside of using that code. You can use that same code in Rondo of Blood to open up every level from the very beginning of the game. It has no impact on your trophies. If you want to level up even more, you can come here and smack him a few times. And unlike Rondo of Blood, I want to show you this from the very beginning. You can walk in and out of rooms. Yeah, okay. Right now, nothing will fall from the candles. We have to get that first relic. Now, this room is a great place to bring the jewel sword. And if you get that Lapis Lazuli ring, as well as the ring of Arcana, with the jewel sword, you will definitely get a lot of money. Okay, now this is the secret compartment here. Good, we can use that for later. But you'll have to come back later to open that up. You transform first into a wolf, then a bat, and fly through it to open up the secret chamber below. And unless I humiliate myself, I may just continue to beat this game. I think my PS4 only records up to an hour at a time, so I'll have to break up the video maybe. See how fast we can beat it. This guy works for my dad is real novel here. Death.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Ever the insolent boy. But there will be no games here. If you will not behave, be gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well. But I shall see you very soon.
And he's taken most everything from us. Now, let's see. We do get a pot roast and a turkey, and nothing else there in that category. And we have nothing. Absolutely nothing else. But we will take a moment. And, of course, let's check the time attack. 58 seconds. So it needed to be under 60. We achieved that, starting off with 80 health. Now, see, I'd rather be flamboyant, but, see, I went for blue in my last one. No. Well, no, but I'd rather a different thing there. Oh, I'm not going to spend a long time. But as you can see all the pretty colors. And for any of you that have taken mind-bending substances, this is your point to mute the volume and enjoy the pretty colors. I don't know. I don't want something too bright. I want something calming, but maybe with a mix of all colors to honor them, to have a diversity of them in there. I'll make some LSU purple, huh? Oh, that's kind of pretty too, speaking of flamboyant, but yes, I do like that. Should I go purple in this one? And I think perhaps, yes, I'm allowed to decide. Yes, here we are. Oh, that's fantastic. Fantastic. And these are your button settings. As we look into the relics, we have none yet. We're about to get our first one. So at the beginning, let me say I enjoyed this game not only on the PS1, even before it was called the PS1. Man, am I making a fool of myself here. Oops. Yes, we want to jump down. I do see that the sound effects are different in the remastered version. I understand that they use the other release, and that's fine. It's fine. It's still very beautiful, very well done, and I'm also looking forward to, I'm just now getting into the Anniversary Collection and enjoying that. And playing some of those games, by the way, for the first time. Okay, now, just like in Grand Theft Auto games, we're going to have to start off just, smacking the guy. So we have something now. We have the short sword. Now, the transport room ahead of us is sealed. We're going to have to go there. Because I didn't take any damage, I'm not going to run immediately to the save room. I'm going to smack him, get the red rust, which is a cursed sword. A cursed sword. Right now, the candles drop us nothing, but now they will. For we have our first relic. And no, it's not the evening news. I'm not making any political jokes here. So that's what we have. We don't have a shield yet, but we'll need our meat for later. What am I doing? Relics, yes. I'm speaking too much. This causes items to materialize. And of course, that's what we have here. Hearts, yes. We have many of those as possible. And these load screens are immensely faster. The Alchemy Laboratory. Maybe they can clone me a golden foreskin. That's not cursing. Now, if we use the Lapis Lazuli code, we'd have to smack him about 7 times with the same short sword. So I don't know why I'm playing like Dr. Smith from Lost in Space over here. I need a bigger sword, baby. That is for sure. Now, when you are wearing nothing, then... Oops. Then, of course, it's better than nothing. That was a mistake. Close. Did I skip the save room? I did. I need to go back. I'm getting senile or something. It's vitally important we map our save room. And you know what? It works out in the end because I'm going to get more money. And maybe I'll level up before meeting the big bosses. Yeah. So... yeah. So you see, these guys are here now. They weren't here a minute ago. That's okay. Help me level up a bit. Yes, See, I can get all these hearts right now. So this was a good screw up. Because you need to come in here to this first save room the first time. Now in the future, it'll ask you whether you want to save the data or not. This is our first slot. Peep at the map, and there we are. Save rooms are always red. The transport rooms are gold. The one below us, as I said, inaccessible at the moment. So again, looking at the menu here, you can see all the stats. I wanted to just give you a moment for any of you who wanted to see the number of rooms and the time, of course. We're at 6:55 in the game, and of course, attack level 16. And those stats would be lower if we use that Lapis Lazuli code, but it does make it more challenging. And 100 pieces of gold. That old man in the library, he'll charge you out the ass. I said in the future, I'm working my way towards stopping cursing. I have to phase it out, you see. Yes. And that's something you can't do in Rondo or Blood. Between walking, between, and just getting a lot of hearts. And I do promise to stop making little Jar Jar type of noises. Leather shield. And this is a shield you can use with a shield rod. And we'll get into those rods later, baby. I don't even have to fight this guy, so if I was low on health or maybe playing using that other code at a weaker level, yeah, it's a heart. And another thing, though, about Castlevania that's great is that the same thing always drops from the same candles at all times. Like, that's going to be a dagger. It's always a dagger. Never changes. So, again, quickly, not only did I play this, but before that on Nintendo 64 with, Spirit Cypher and everything. So anyway, that was a dagger the first time, but after that, whenever you come back, if you have that item already, since I already had a dagger, I'll drop you one of those big 5 hearts. Here with the short sword, a little difficult sometimes to crack that open. Here. And Spirit Cypher, and in the arcade original. I mean, that was also a lot of fun. Beautiful game. And really just having the chance to play Rondo of Blood. And of course, speak with the full authority of a platinum trophy wielder in this game. But I originally had it on PlayStation, and when this game came out, it stayed in my PS1, which was an original PlayStation before they called it the PS1. And I had 99 of everything except for the duplicator, because you know how much the old man charges in the library. So there are going to be times I'm actually going to shut up more, and you can hear the beautiful music. I shall also use this time to make official channel disclaimers. I'm only responsible for my own actions, and I don't believe in using violence in society. Video games is fun. Damn. Oh, well, so it's a mild curse word. And it's in the Bible. And other holy books, I'm sure. But yes, I shall conform and greatly reduce cursing during this time of great transition in social media towards a new future. And I don't call it dystopian, publicly. And I understand, listen, some people saying it's going to be Blade Runner, baby. We're going to be eating bugs. I don't know. But speaking of eating bugs, I mean, have you seen some of those fast food review tier videos? Those are great. I mean, either eating crunchy bugs or the mucous membranes of the fast food workers. I mean, you see what you get at some. No, but those are fantastic places. Don't want to piss them off. Inside that candle is the axe, a very powerful weapon, but I'm sticking with the dagger, and you'll see why. Now, let me jump up here and remind myself, what exactly do I have in case things start to go very badly for me? I have nothing to wear, hardly. But we have a leather shield, and to be honest with you, I throw these potions out like Mardi Gras beads, man. I'm just very wasteful with them. I don't want to be a hoarder in my immediate thing here. And I don't use those potions too much. I usually have a shield or some other protection against them. Man, I hope we can get the Medusa shield dropped to us early. But anyway, here are the big bosses. Saving my daggers for the other guy. I kept saying oops, I've said it about 500. Closer. You're gonna go first. Oh, but there's a save room right there. But, hey. Oh no, I'm not worried about dying. Hell with that. See, unlike Rondo of Blood, this one has Symphony of the Night has save rooms. Oh, and yeah, I played Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I like them. And they're very beautiful games. And so anyway, this is better than nothing. But notice, with sunglasses, our intelligence goes down 1 notch, but our defenses go up 1, and that's more important. I'd rather be dumb and well protected. And in the reverse castle, you do have creatures here attacking you. And this is in its anti-room, whatever the hell they call it. Yes, and this is a better short sword. Faster. Into the map. From that, go back up. And there are branching paths. Now you can choose whichever one you want. But 200.6 is the ultimate number. And yes, I know in the PS1 you could get higher than that. And I did that with the glitches at the time. But you do have to have a complete game before you can use those other codes, by the way. Richter, Maria, Axe Armor, and the one shown in the front of my other video. Please check it out. Blah, blah, blah. Certain point, I'm not going to open every damn pen. Until I max out on hearts, why not? This weapon works very well in any of these marble halls and stuff like that. I'm not going to keep it, but just to show you. See? I haven't used that move yet. In the reverse level, this room is a bitch to get through. But I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not crazy about the sprinkles. Tell you what, just to show you what they do, I'll suffer with the consequences. It's embarrassing. Don't make me eat my meat. And potion. The sprinkles do like that. Oh, I lost them. Man. Well, I did write somewhere that I'm going to make YouTube videos until I get more senile. I'm going to put that one in my logbook. At this point, yeah, I'll take that, but there's a dagger not too far from here. And actually, I'm looking for the clock before I face the next boss. The clock is what I want. One. Dagger. Satanic table. That's not what it's called. I have the book here. I ought to look it up. We could choose to go below, but in this case, I want to go across to the not only to the clock tower, but well, I don't want to spoil it. Okay, so I don't have to keep looking for hearts. We've got our 80, and I'm happy with the dagger. Thank you. Jeez.
Wait. Are you human? What are you doing here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Likewise. I'm Maria. And you are?
Alucard.
Well, if you're a better swordsman than a speaker, perhaps I'll see you again. Farewell.
This my daddy's house, girl. You can play as Mario, and of course that's another part. And we can't jump up there yet. But we'll jump up to all of those and open the downstairs area before the game is over. We'll go on this side. We must find the clock. That's not it. And I'm done with you. Uses 20 hearts each. Dead end. But we'll want to map it. We don't have the Jewel of Open to open the sealed door upstairs, so we'll save ourselves the time and the trouble. And that will open later. Oh yes, I shouldn't open my candles right now because I'm going to need them in a moment. Just for me. Now, if I had a Medusa shield coming up, I wouldn't get stoned. And because I'm a miser, yes, I'm going to come back and open it. Oh, that's the 250. Okay, good. If you want money in this game, you can run in and out of rooms. What am I doing that for? Let's demonstrate the clock. Far out. And we'll want hearts again. No. Hey, how'd you get back there? Well, don't forget it. Oh no, you rock back and forth if you get stoned like that. Well, we're out of here. We have enough hearts. We'll sell that for $150 in the library. There's a secret elevator. Not only the main elevator, there's a secret elevator between those two rooms up there. And depending how difficult that guard is right now, I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to defeat him. Oh, but anyway, this seagull has a whole wonderful story. You can sit there, and of course you can sit at these chairs, different chairs in the game like in the library. You sit there long enough, he falls asleep, and the little Z comes out like zzz, like a cartoon, and the seagull flies off. And later there's a whole wonderful play that plays out. And it's the ferryman. They can drop the Medusa shield. And if you have that, you can't get stoned, and you can hold it up and break open candles. It is fantastic. That's a dagger. You don't want it. That You're kidding me that this early without a luck ring, we have lucked out. We picked up the Medusa shield. I don't need resistance to stone potion now. The thing we passed a minute ago that turned me to stone. Oh hell no! Now if I could kill it, I'd use it. But what we can do. Oh, I just blew the hearts because he doesn't react to it. Okay, we'll come back. We're a little stronger and demonstrate that. Let's get to the save room with our wonderful thing. See, watch this. You hold up the Medusa shield. Candles. Oh, that is fantastic. You don't always get it early in the game like that. It's a lucky drop. Our first big pickup. And it was on my wish list. More than a sword. And you get jumping ability. No, I'm gonna keep my thing. Oh, you fool! You've squandered your hearts. What are you gonna do? See, I can max out before going in the save room, and that's one thing you can do in Symphony of the Night. I can just come here. Here's another 10. If you like, hey everyone, count together with us. Let's make it like Sesame Street. Just now on HBO, it's like, are they going to get the guys from Oz maybe coming by Sesame Street? And maybe something with Ernie. Ernie went to prison in adult life. And Bert, too. Who knows what whose prison bitch he turned out to be, but do we have all of our hearts yet? Yes, we do now. So we do that. As soon as we can pick up things, we're going to want to do it. You know, I did miss a chance earlier to pick up a cloak. Dumb me. We're going to go back and get it in a few minutes. Yeah. Having trouble beating Doppelganger? It's called Clock. Yeah, how we does it around here. All right. Gladius, the sword of ancient Rome. What am I doing? Replenishing my hearts? No. And running in the save room like a coward instead of running straight up the clock tower? Look, I said this video was about testing my microphone level. Yeah, the clock uses 20 at a time, but I'm going to ditch the clock in a moment. The axe would be nice. Axe is a great weapon. Dagger is too. If I can make the jump, I actually did. We can make the... That other one you can't reach below you until then. We can't start the elevator yet. You have to throw the switch. I could just walk through with the Medusa shield. Probably. Some creatures like... He can drop the Axe Lord shield, and that's pretty strong. And of course, all these you can use with the shield rods, which are a lot of fun. Get stuck in a jam. Those guys can drop a talisman that gives you protection. Ah, this is something very good. Now you see the symbol above, and of course, beautiful art there. Love the dudes, huh? Oh, let's not run through the door just yet. Okay, you see the horse. Okay, well that shows you where we are. Okay, and that can tell you in the game where we are. Now this part was sealed with the blue door, so we're on the other side of it now. We are able to transport like that. And of course, the other one was the what was it? A crawfish, lobster, I believe, a sea creature of some sort. And we emerge here. This is a $1 coin. Oh, did I just accidentally run into the save room? Well, let's see, that's something you can do there. And of course, maybe if you did use one of the other codes, you have a lower health level. Great place to duck in. Anyway, so I am quite humiliated. I missed my cloak a little earlier. Oh no. See, where is that? And again, the reason why I'm coming back here, I shamefully missed something. I'm quite humiliated again. I completely repudiate myself and all of my videos and statements I've ever made about anything. Just kidding. Yeah, this is where we took a long time. You can also go through the floors here. Well, can I not get there yet? Oh, crap. And when we have the power of flight, we'll be able to get up some of those other areas. But until then, we can just flit along. And listen to the beautiful music of Castlevania. There was a dagger I just passed up. Here we go. Slide this over. Do like that. Like that. Man, was I wrong earlier? This is where my cheap cloak is. A cloth cape. But as I said, when you have nothing, ding. But my confidence is lowered by 1. I mean, what? Because I didn't buy it at Neiman Marcus or something, darling? I mean, what are you doing? The same room. Normally I'd go, but I want to play like a bitch. And I am facing out the cursing. A bitch is a female dog. And a mild, very, very mild curse word. Compared to the Richard Pryor, Red Fox style that I'm so accustomed to usually wielding verbally, that I must sacrifice during this age of censorship. Know that I'm not blaming anyone. Math is great. Algorithms are cool. People should learn more math and science. People from elsewhere can be your friend at all times. And the cloth tunic. Now, well, to go with it, actually, we don't want to put that on. The simple cloth tunic, our defense would go down a notch. Nope, been there, done that. I have chosen the brick borders of Symphony of the Night. Border choice selection. Saw a hilarious tweet the other day. A guy said something like, Dracula had it just right, man. Sleep all day, live in a castle, and you bust into 1,000 bats in difficult social situations. Something like that. And of course, Dracula's been made into many movies. Of course, I actually attended Anne Rice's Memnic Ball 95 in New Orleans there. St. Charles Avenue, but more about that flexing on some other videos. I have pictures. But Christopher Lee was, of course, a Sith in Star Wars. Episodes 2 and 3, of course. Well, he was also in a Dracula movie, The Satanic Rites of Dracula, which also had Peter Cushing from Star Wars, Grand Moff Tarkin from Episode 4. And that movie called The Satanic Rites of Dracula, that was the first Dracula movie with tits. But just wanted to pass that on and say I'm going to be phasing out my cursing in the very near future. Well, the level of it. But, you know, I do spell the F word actually with the PH, P-H-U-C-K, instead of with the F. You see, you do not have the Jewel of Open yet. But we do have the Medusa shield. No. You won't be turning us to stuff. We'll get stoned elsewhere, man. Oh, but not around here. I don't live in one of those states, unfortunately. Well, when it happens here, I'll look forward to my first time. More money. One way to kill her. But not with any kind of malice, of course. Not for any sort of gender issues or anything. gender bending issues or anything. Speaking of, it's been a lot of fun in that beauty community, huh? Hey, listen. Maybe I should have gotten into doing makeup. Something like that. I mean, make up someone to look like a David Bowie album cover. Maybe the purple bruised eye effect is really hot or something. That's fantastic, the whole blanched out thing though. But listen, I love David Bowie's music. I even did a video of the lunar eclipse earlier this year, the super blood wolf moon, the lunar eclipse that occurred here, and I deliberately used Starman by David Bowie, knowing that, of course, I couldn't monetize that and, you know, giving up the copyright to that for any future money it makes. But just this way, because I'll tell you something. I used to work in rock stations, and I'll tell you, not one, they never let us play David Bowie's Starman, which really sucked. But I always said if aliens would, if we never find aliens, I was playing the damn thing. I love the music of David Bowie, just saying. But just saying that, wow, you can really, I mean, do makeup to look like a David Bowie's Aladdin Sane album cover. I mean, it is brilliant, and I applaud people that can do brilliant things and have artistic talent. I can't draw. My father, my late father, crazy president, he could draw beautifully. Me, my shit comes out like Clementine Hall. I mean, you know, 90-foot chicken next to a 2-foot farmhouse kind of thing. I'm sort of like the cartoonist from the Times-Picayune. Ba-doom! But good riddance, huh? More of that in other political videos. Yes, yes. I was one of the last people out of New Orleans post-Katrina. Did I ever mention that as well? I'm not bragging about being a Hollywood movie star, the second radio announcer in the film Runaway Jury, saying my real name in a Hollywood movie based on a work of fiction. But anyway, I'm Ricky Joe. And I can't be turned to stone by the Medusa heads either, for I have the Medusa shield. Oh yes, we have important work here. You know, our health is not important. We have to open the elevator. Oh, when he gets the leap stone, those little platforming issues can be solved. They say, now I want to demonstrate how, you don't want to jump that way. And anyway, keep running into these Medusa heads. That's not what you want to do in this game. Okay. That's better. Having ascended the clock tower and done that, oh yes, let me show you the secret elevator. I don't have much time left on this video because the PS4 can't record more than an hour, so what I'll do before part 2 is, let me make sure I show you what's in the thing. See? And now, oh yes, we must have my spirit. Now, with the soul of wolf, I can transform into a wolf, and that is our second relic. Of course, you see on top we're beginning to use our P there. Wow, I can just walk through them at this level. How about you? Not him, though. And of course, we do want to go into the library. We need to get that Jewel of Open. You'll need 500. In this game, yeah, everything is so expensive with that old man. Let me tell you, he gouges people. Let me tell you, talk about price gouging. That's a good, safe way to get in. See, let me demonstrate how to do that. I don't even have to face this guy. Got people in the commentary community. Just kidding, I love everyone. And I do love it so that everyone can get along and everyone can love one another. Okay, so here we have access now to the other elevator. We get our meat, and I'd like to face that way, but I just want to say, all right, so we have to stay here for a moment, and then we will be pulled downward into the other room that we cannot get through because there's a gate there, or grate, iron grate. I guess it's iron, whatever materials they use. And you need to be able to transform into a mist to get through it. But we can get through it early by staying here in the secret room. And you do have to stand here for a little bit, but it shall materialize. In the meantime, let's enjoy the beautiful music of Castlevania. And I'll show you quickly on the... Yeah, that's where we are, you see. Did I screw it up? Let's give him a moment and meditate with the beautiful music of Castlevania. Here we go. Secret elevator. Maybe I don't know if I was standing exactly right. I could have been. But you see, out here, whoa, we can get through. See, a mist could pass. You're not a mist yet. You can turn into a wolf. I think I'm very fabulous. And of course, you'll want to go into the library. And that's what we'll have to do next time, because we're looking at the old clock on the wall. But I'm actually sure that other games will be released, especially with that new series that's out on Netflix that I've heard about. I've heard some people saying that, oh, they love the Castlevania Anniversary Edition. And, of course, there are other games yet to be released on, for example, PS4 format like that. It's great to be able to relive and play these games. So in the next video, we're going to pick it up from here and go into the library and buy the Jewel of Open and continue our walkthrough through Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Here we are down here. Lots of save rooms all over the place. We have encountered no deaths as of this point. Again, with the relics, this is our status, the Cube of Zoe and the Soul of Wolf. They're ours, and they can never be taken away. Not in this game. What's in the system? There's a time attack for people that want to speculate. Here, and do your quantum mechanics. Feel free, please. We may do a different window color. We'll do a different window color in every video. Oh, that is so fantastic. Now, the button settings, you can change. I've noticed, though, you cannot change the midst. You have to do it with L plus R. You can't even highlight it, you see, as it goes down. Something very important we had to mention for that. We're close to leveling up again. 23.55 in gold. It'll be 500 for the Jewel of Open. That old man with his outrageous prices in the library.